little like 75 hard but not 75, 50, and make it soft because it's not gonna be hard. I'm not living a hard life. There we go. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is msdelicieux. If you're new here, welcome. Hi, hello. And if you're not new here, I'm so sorry it's been so long. Today, I am doing a challenge. I'm going to be doing a 50-day challenge, and I'm going to be taking you guys throughout the whole thing. So I'm going to be doing something a little bit different with you guys, only because I feel like ever since January came around and you know, all that new me, new kind of energy came about, I kind of didn't really fall into the hype. Like, maybe I did for a while, maybe I did for some time, but honestly, the goals that I put aside for myself, I didn't follow through with them, honestly. And little backstory, so I started going to church, I would say maybe at the beginning of, well, not the beginning of the year, but at the beginning of the school year. I would like to think of like September, October, and then November, and then December came around and so much had happened in my life where I fell off. I honestly backslid, stopped going to church completely. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been to church. It's been a while since I really got into my word. I was really distracted, I'm not even gonna lie. From December to January, February, we're now in February now, I was really low spiritually, just felt really lost. And the whole reason behind this challenge was because for the longest time I've been trying to get back to that. I've been trying to at least get back into my walk with God and to just strengthen that relationship with him. And I feel like what better way to do it than with a little bit of a challenge, a little bit of like accountability. So I don't know if any of you guys heard, but there's this challenge called the 75 hard challenge. It's like this fitness mindset kind of challenge. Like, it teaches you discipline, and honestly at the end of the day it really does teach you discipline, because it teaches you to do basically what you're doing is for 75 days straight you are working out twice a day, you're reading your book, you're reading like 10 pages of a book, no cheat meals or alcohol, your progress picture every single day even if you don't feel like it, what else, follow a diet, and then 2 workouts a day I think I said, but one of them has to be outside, and both of them have to be 45 minutes minimum. When I've done the 75 hard challenge myself, and I've done it twice. Okay, I've completed it once and I've done it twice, and I can say that it did help at that time. My mindset was to kind of just get back into routine, because I felt like I fell out of a routine at that time, and 75 hard helped me get back into that routine. It also helped me build muscle and gain weight, not gain weight, but well, yeah, build muscle of course and gain weight. At that time I was trying to gain weight, so it did help me reach those goals that I had at that time. It did take a while, it was hard, especially staying consistent. I think consistency with any goal is like you can't play around with consistency. Like, it's the bread and butter, it's literally the key if you really want to succeed in a goal. And I struggle with consistency, of course. I created a little like 75 hard but not 75, 50, and make it soft because it's not gonna be hard. I'm not living a hard life. And yeah, a little bit, so it's gonna be shorter and more focused. Okay, y'all don't laugh, but I called it something. So I called it holy mode. I took that from, no, I don't know if you guys seen, but on YouTube there's like these like monk mode kind of videos where like these people would do something similar to 75 hard for like a couple days, but like it was like they called it monk mode because I guess like they were like meditating at that time, staying off socials. Like they're basically, it was just like a whole personal development journey, or like a whole development personal growth journey. But of course we're not monks, so I changed it to holy mode, 50 days soft. So this is what it looks like. I made it off of Notion. It's nothing fancy or anything like that. There's no, it's literally just a checklist. I tried to make it into a nice little habit tracker, but I didn't have the time, nor did I have the energy to do it. Watching YouTube videos, I'm like, okay, this is way too complicated. It's really just gonna be me. But if you guys do want to follow me along or do it with me, I will link, it's gonna be terrible, but I will link this template in the description, so at least you can see it. Can't really follow along and click like you're doing 75 hard, but at least you have something to at least see and follow, because that's all I really need. I'll click every day and click when I'm done. The whole point of this is to get physically and spiritually back in shape. I didn't even explain to you guys what the tasks are. So basically, just like 75 hard, there's like a number of tasks that you got to complete throughout the day, every day. And if you don't complete, if you miss at least one task, you have to start over from the beginning. So of course it's gonna be 50 days. We're starting February 12th, which is today. I already started some of the tasks, but I just want to bring you guys along to the journey, because I wasn't really going to film this, but I'm like, I also want to be consistent with content, and this really does hold me accountable and it helps. So remember, this is a holy girl edition. So number one is prayer number one. So my goal recently was to pray more. I haven't been praying just recently I have started praying more consistently, because I had this plan in mind, but before that I would probably pray every once in a while whenever I felt like I was like anxious or something, and I needed, like, you know, that reassurance that everything's gonna be okay. That's why I would pray, but it wasn't ever to give thanks. It wasn't really ever to talk to God and have like that intimacy with him. So prayer number one, I want to pray twice a day. So I already prayed today. I prayed this morning as soon as I woke up. I did like 20 minutes prayer, and I also listened to a prayer on YouTube that also really helps me get into that prayer mode. It's like quiet, chill. Once I listen to that, I'm ready to pray on my own. So I will do like 10 minutes of that, and then 10 minutes on my own, just going down. And then another thing that really helps with that is just having a prayer list on the side of things that I want to pray for, people that I want to pray for, things that I want to give thanks to as well too, because gratitude is so important. And that's something that even before I stopped praying, that was something that I tried to at least upkeep. I have like a gratitude journal behind me. Let me see. It's something that I got from Dollarama, but I have like a gratitude journal behind me that it's like it's similar to the 5-minute journal that a lot of people use. It literally just asks you to list 3 things that you're grateful for, and then what else, like reflect on them, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and it has like different, I haven't used this one yet, use this part yet, but it has like people you can pray for too, which I not pray for, but you're grateful for as well too, which I actually didn't see that. It's in the first page. But having a list of people to be thankful for and give grace to, and just be grateful for, just things to be grateful for, to thank him for, because at the end of the day, without him, like, I am nothing, and without him, like, everything that's happening around me wouldn't be possible. Like, the opportunities that I have in my life, I wouldn't have them without God. And that's something that I want to at least acknowledge and like say thank you for, because like there's so many I don't want to say underrated, but unseen blessings, underrated as well too, that we go by every single day, and we don't even think to say, you know, thank you, because we're not really thinking about other people in the world. And I think that's one thing that like is so important on your walk, is like that selflessness to have, understanding that like not everybody has it good, and even if you feel like you have it bad, somebody probably has it worse. And it's important to at least thank God, because you're one of his favored, does that sound right? We're one of his favorite, like you're just one of his favorite, you're highly favored, you know, you're blessed, and you should be thankful for that. That was a tangent, but the next one is work out 45 minutes a day minimum. So I have a workout plan, yes, but I only work out 4 times a week, and what I want to do is incorporate 7 days a week. But it doesn't have to be a full-blown workout. I should change that. I want to at least be able to move my body every day for 45 minutes minimum. That could be stretching, but I already have stretch on there. I'll get back to that. That could be going for a walk. That could be my regular gym sessions, which are more than 45 minutes. It could be jumping rope. It could be yoga. It could be, oh, not yoga, but yeah, stretching, mobility. It could be any of those, even Pilates. I just actually got a class pass membership that gives you like these credits to try new classes. I really want to get into that. I already made the account. I really just have to like book the class and start going. So I think that's something that I'm going to integrate with this as well. You get like 34 credits, and those credits equal up to like monies to like sign up for classes. And I'm pretty sure each class, from what I was looking at, it's like what, 3 credits, 6 credits. So like imagine how many classes you can do with like 34. It just gives you the opportunity to try different things out of like your regular like fitness or like wellness journey, right? I saw some like intervals, I saw Pilates, I saw boxing on there too. I really want to take a boxing class. So honestly, yeah, I think I'm gonna give that a try and integrate that into this, because if I'm working out every day, if I'm moving my body every day, that benefits me times 10. Anyway, the second one is follow a diet, and the one after that, the third one, is no alcohol to cheat meals. They're basically the same. So I'm currently on a cut. I am trying to at least get back down to 145. I'm currently at 160. I don't look like I'm okay, I kind of do look like I'm 160, but at the end of the day, like, I want to tone down a little bit more. I want to build a lot more muscle, because I did lose some muscle in the past couple months with work and just stress and everything. Wasn't really eating well. So yeah, I'm currently on a cut. So I want to cut down to at least 140, like I said. And yeah, I already have a meal plan prepped for me. I don't meal prep, but I do want to get into meal prep. So yeah, no alcohol or cheat meals. This one is going to be hard. Not because of the alcohol though, because I've already cut out alcohol since January 1st, okay? I told myself, even before January 1st, because I just wanted to give myself a break from it and see what my body, like what could change in my body after cutting out alcohol. Because I wasn't like a serial drinker, but like I was definitely a social drinker. And so far I've noticed a difference with my body and my face too. Like, I want to find a picture. If I do, I'll put it in the video, like right here. But my face used to be so inflamed to now, like, I have a jawline. Okay, I got a double chin, but I still got a jawline. But yeah, that's for another video, another day. No cheat meals is gonna be a little bit hard for me. I'm not gonna lie, because recently I've been on a Chick-fil-A like craze. They just put a Chick-fil-A over here, and we didn't have one for the longest time. You'd have to go to Scarborough, I think. Scarborough was the closest one to get Chick-fil-A. And before, don't get me wrong, I used to not like Chick-fil-A. At least I didn't hype over it. I used to think it was very overhyped. I just wasn't for it. I wasn't for it at all. And then they brought it over here, and I was like, okay, let me give it another try. The first time I gave it a try, it was very salty. So I was like, okay, let me give it another try. And then ever since the second time I gave it a try, boy, let me tell you, I wake up craving Chick-fil-A. I don't know if this is anybody else, like if this is a normal thing, but I literally wake up craving Chick-fil-A. I smell it right now. I smell the fries. I smell the Chick-fil-A sauce. I smell the sandwich. I know that sounds like some fat stuff. I know it sounds really gross, but child, it is what it is. And today is actually supposed to be a cheat meal day, but because we're starting this, we're staying disciplined and to our goals, because I don't want this to throw me back. I think one of the biggest things that I regret not doing during my fitness journey, or starting off my fitness journey, was prioritizing stretching. Because now my mobility is trash. I can't even crisscross applesauce my legs because my hips are so tight. And yeah, it's actually very sad. And at the end of the day, like, if you can't move, like, you can't really exercise. You can't get the best out of your exercises. I feel like my legs are the one area that I neglected so much, especially when I first started working out. I was in like a powerlifting mode where I would lift so heavy and I would leave the gym as if I didn't do work, right? And my body, my legs would be like the result. They would take all the consequence for that. So now I struggle with, like, I have like some hip pain out of all of a sudden. I'm only 22 and I have hip pain. Like, it's not good. So I want to dedicate at least 20 minutes a day to stretching. Just stretch, do some hip openers and like mobility. It doesn't really matter, but this is every single day. So plus the workout, with the workout plus the stretching every day, at least 20 minutes. I plan on doing that right before bed, and then sometimes in the morning time, but granted, we'll see. And then again, prayer number 2. So as I'm going down the list, it's more so like what I would do in the nighttime. I don't know if you bagged that, but prayer number 2, I plan on doing prayer number 1 in the morning time, prayer number 2 in the nighttime. Prayer number 1 and 2, they're not gonna be really that different. I'm not gonna have like that much of a structure to them. Like prayer number 1 be giving thanks, and prayer number 2, like, you know, like deep prayer thoughts or prayer points. But it's just, again, to like build that intimacy, build that relationship with God, and it not just be like a one and done, having it twice a day. So read my Bible, read a chapter in my Bible every single day. This is the one thing that I need consistency with, because I went to church, I watched sermons, I did those, but I did not read my Bible. I was not in my word whatsoever. Even if I tried, like, it was like I'll do it one day and I would not be consistent with it. And it was kind of like, okay, like, I remember hearing like church is like supplemental to your walk with God. Like, it's not something that, it is something that you do need, but you need your word more than you need like church. Church is what you go to when you need like a general word, but like what you really will get from God, like that personal relationship, that personal word for you, is what you'll get by reading your word. And that's something that I need. Like, I need to. Not too long ago, I actually wanted to read my Bible, and when I read it, I actually got something out of it. But that was a day where I was like, okay, like, I need to do this seriously, because I was going through it that day, and never have I ever actually was like, okay, I'm low, I need to go read my Bible. Like, I literally prayed to God right after that, like, please, like, I don't know how to properly word it. Like, sometimes I just be saying things in my prayer, like, he understands what I'm saying, but if I were to say it to you, you probably like. But I prayed for him to build my appetite, if that makes sense. No English, no hablo English. Build my appetite for his word. So like, have me crave him, make me crave his word, make me crave his presence. And yeah, that's something that I've been praying for a while now, ever since recently. Well, not a while now, but recently, since I decided to get back onto this walk. Because like, that's the thing about it, like, sometimes we don't crave it. And also just discipline to still do it even when I don't feel like it, because that's another thing. Like, sometimes we don't feel like we want to. Sometimes I don't want to read the Bible. Sometimes I'll read the Bible and it's like, I'm not really reading, I'm just reading the Bible. I'm not really taking in his word and like, you know, like really, you know. So yeah, read a chapter of the Bible and then just journal. The journal could be your regular journal, like how my day went, how I'm feeling kind of vibe, and it can also just be a journal from what I read from the Bible. But these are the two things that I want to do just to end my night off. But yeah, that is holy mode 50 soft, or holy mode 50 days soft. If you guys want to join me on that, once again, I will link the makeshift template in the description below. So I will take you guys on that, just show you guys a little bit of a glimpse, show you guys how my week went. Today is a Monday, so what better day to start on a Monday? It's perfect day to start. So yeah, I will catch you guys when I'm doing something. So bye.